prizes. We are in Philadelphia, USA. This is Grand Slam track.
I'm not going to do like one of those, what's up, everybody? But I'll just drop a link.
This is a story all about how.
What's going on, guys? For those of you that haven't joined us yet, because there's no one in the stream yet, I'm Cullen Mack.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio.
We're streaming live from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
Yeah, they really do love each other there.
They
They're a very peaceful city, as far as I'm concerned. From what I've seen.
Yeah, brotherly love. Hopefully when Kenny Bednarick wins today, they're going to parade the streets. People are going to be jumping up and down, climbing poles. You know, it's like the Philly Super Bowl all over again.
Yeah, probably. It'll be a...
Mo, how you doing? Jocelyn,
So much better than everybody else.
If you guys are interested in, anything to do with running, I just posted a link in the chat. Click it. There's some blue boxes. You could click one of the blue boxes. It's not a scam, I promise you. Hector, what's up, man?
Hey, Hector.
But yeah, if you guys want to click that link,
So we're in Philadelphia for the third edition of Grand Slam
website for some running info again. Not a scam. We're just testing some stuff out with Creator Sports Network today. So if you guys could, don't mind, click one of those blue boxes. Jamani, what's up? About running, I think everything's kind of like tailored to your phone, apparently. That's what I've heard. But yeah. Rocky famously. But yeah, Grand Slam track. We're in Philadelphia. It's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be a match today. We got a bunch of running. We haven't done one of these in a while. What was the last Grand Slam track we did? What city were we in? Do you remember where we were? I remember where we were.
Right?
We were in Jamaica. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it has been a while. It has been a while.
It's been a minute. But now we're in, what's the weather like in Philly? Let's see. In cloudy, windy Philadelphia.
Yeah, we've dodged the showers.
The wind always affects the runners a little bit.
First race is going to be the women's long hurdle, the 400 meter. It starts in about 4 minutes, as you can see up there on the top, folks. It's going to have Lena Nielsen, Iomid Fola Runso, Dalia Muhammad, Andronette Knight, Jasmine Jones, Shamir Little, and Rochelle Clayton and Anna Cockrell.
Ooh, it's a super star-studded lineup.
Star-studded lineup. I mean, this is going to be exciting. We haven't done one of these in a minute, so it's going to be cool to see some of the fastest people alive again. Absolutely run like a blur on my screen. Like, that'll be sick. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in from the sidelines. I'm Cullen Mack.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio. What's going on, everybody?
Big thank you to Creator Sports Network for this opportunity, and also Grand Slam track. Hopefully you guys are track fans, running track style.
Yeah.
Did I get this up there? Aha, there we go. We're from the sidelines. There's our, wrong way. There's our @ In case you don't follow us for some reason, follow us on all content, all platforms.
A lot of returning customers, a lot of loyal supporters in the chat.
What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's going on? Happy Saturday! Thank you for spending your Saturdays with us. You could be doing anything else.
But no, you wanted to watch people run around a track field. I respect it.
Nicholas, what's up, man? Welcome in. All right, Daniel, who do you got taking the first event here in the hurdles?
I'm usually good at these predictions, I gotta be honest. But, well, let's look at the, what are their personal bests here. Yeah, it looks like Delilah Muhammad definitely has the, yeah, she's got the personal best in the field from Queens, New York, LFGM. Let's go, Mets. And she went to USC. Wow. She's got that bi-coastal blood in her veins. That being said, the fact that she's from Queens, New York, she is a little older. And that time she set was in 2021. So that is kind of, that does stand out to me. I might have to pivot away from Muhammad. I might look Anna Cockrell. She's got and she also went to USC. So there's going to be a little collegiate bragging rights
Friendly
going on.
competition, friendly alumni competition. Fight on, fight on.
I mean, she looks like she can still fly. And 35, I mean, I don't know if that might be a little past your prime as a track star, but, you know, Curry's still killing it in the end.
I'm a track star. KT, what's up? Well, okay, so you're going to go with them. I'm going to go with the third person from the University of Southern California, the Atlanta native ATL, Jasmine Jones, signed with Adidas. This is her Grand Slam track debut. I think she's going to start out hot out of the gate. You know, make your name known at Grand Slam track. From the A to Philly, let's show him up, Jasmine Jones.
From the A to the P, put respect on it.
There's points on the line at every event.
12 for first,
It's gonna be
8 for second,
epic.
6 for third.
It's going to be riveting, man. This is going to be a treat today. I mean, I can just feel it already. So far, the establishing shot of Philly has just me running around a track at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's injecting ice into my veins, seriously. So this could be an absolute game changer. And you do not want to miss this event. I'll tell you that much. What time did we play today?
We've been gone for a minute. I know some of you guys kind of called us out on that. We've been MIA. We have been MIA, but we're back in action.
An MIA and MIA. We've been in Miami.
We're BIA. We're back in action. So we're ready to go, ready to roll. We got Grand Slam track today. We have another Grand Slam track tomorrow. We got a fight coming up in like 2 weeks, I believe. Another fight that we're going to be covering, so it's going to be fun, man. Yo, Alessia, how you doing?
It's the most fun. Especially when I'm not watching it on your streaming and I'm watching it using a link and it's like actual fight speed. I made that mistake several times. Even though I'm
now?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm still doing that, but
The link? You have the link up now?
no, I don't. Let me.
There's directions on how to do it, man, in the Discord. You did it last time, it worked.
You do it last time, so.
All right, so they're setting up right here. 400-meter hurdles. Fastest women alive.
Yeah, for real. For real. Nobody faster. Or at least that's what they're trying to prove. That they are the fastest alive.
No Sydney McLaughlin-Leroney? I think she's competing tomorrow.
Oh,
We do got some Jared Bednarek coming up later today, though. Cole Hawker tomorrow.
So that's a good marker for Adrianette Knight. Dalila Mohamed's going to be in 3, and then the Italian follow
Right on time. Right on time.
personal best just recently. That might stand her in good stead when we
Philly is live.
But this their main event.
GST.
And then Lena Nielsen, we're going to be seeing the 2
See, I need to go.
Nielsen twins. Lavia running in the 400 flat in the long sprints. Lena is the hurdler, although she's had a very good season indoors at 400 flat. In fact, quicker than her sister. And they are big rivals. We'll hear more about those 2 later. Now, just to mention at Franklin Field here,
That's
in lanes 1,
now.
2, and 3, you may have noticed they're starting before the finish line because
Mhm,
lane 4 is
Right
the
on
actual
time.
400-meter total 1 lap.
let me see.
And
Did
the
they
inside
send it
lanes, they
here?
have to run more than a lap to complete the distance. Got that? We'll try and keep you right as we go. So Nielsen follow
this
runs on
it?
Mohamed. That is Mohamed in your picture. These
No.
3 will actually
They
cross
dropped
the
you an
finish line
email? Is that
twice.
where it is?
For everybody else, a lap as normal. 400-meter hurdles.
All right,
Here's
they're
the
getting
one.
ready. Again, guys.
Find this.
Here we go. 400. The race is off. Competitors are booming around the track. Where's the? I think you're covering the time. I'll move you over here for a second. Why is your face so distorted for some reason? It looks like you're like smushed up on some glass. KT says thanks, Daniel, for the cameos.
Oh yeah. You're helping me pay the rent, KT.
30 seconds. Look at this. We haven't done Grand Slam track in a while, but look, they've like updated their logos. They're like branding only the fastest on the bottom right. That's pretty cool. Speaking of only the fastest, who's coming down right now, jumping the first hurdle?
Ooh. Wow. Killed him.
Anna Cockrell.
Killed him. I
Out
was
of
right.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I was right. I just know my shit.
She's walking right up to her. She walking right up to her friends, saying "Fight on." Originally, you went with the Queens girl before you switched to Anna Cockrell, though.
I know, but I know who I ended with. Nah, I got 1 for 1. Who'd you go with? Somebody who lost? Yeah. That's what
I
said.
went with Jasmine Jones out of the A.
How'd she get smoked?
I don't know if she got smoked. I haven't seen her. She actually came in second. How about that? So she didn't really get smoked that much. She came in second.
Better than first, right? That's better than.
It is a ranking definitely higher than your Delilah Muhammad, though, your original pick
I don't
before you
blame her.
switched up.
Blame her. I immediately pivoted once I looked at the last time she ran her personal best.
Once you realized she was ancient, you were like, let me switch to a younger competitor.
I mean, she's ancient, but she'd still smoke me. So.
I think everyone here would smoke us. That's for sure. They're running at Grand Slam track for a reason.
Never took it out to the track field ourselves, you know. But maybe I'll run to Riverside, and that's how we'll begin it. But by then, I'll be exhausted, or vice versa.
By then, you'll probably be the age of Delilah Muhammad by the time you got here.
Precisely. Precisely. Well, that was fun.
Great first race, jumping over the hurdles, 400 meters. That was good.
Made a debut.
Yeah, good debut for some of these racers. Way to put their names, like Anna Cockrell. Way to put her name on the map at GST. She is a challenger and she is not a racer. For you guys that might have missed the first Grand Slam track, how it works is there's 48 racers and 48 challengers. The racers are signed to the league. They will appear in all 4 of the slams, where the challengers make appearances based on which slams they want to compete in. So, perfect example, Jasmine Jones and I'm sorry, not Jasmine Jones. Anna Cockrell is a challenger, so she's just competing today. Maybe she'll compete in Los Angeles, but Jasmine Jones is a racer. She's signed to the league. She's going to be in all 4 of the events.
Historic venue.
Way to yes, way to explain
Oh, and the
that.
slam champion of every race group takes home $100 grand.
Yes, exciting.
And there's
You found
12 champions per slam. So today I believe is just all like the qualifiers, and tomorrow is all the finals.
My parents are here. Got some family here, so good way to get things rolling.
How's everyone doing in the chat?
Thank you so much.
Don't hide from us, 9 people. KT's being very outspoken, but the other 8 of you, let me know how it's going. Because, it's awkward when I don't know what's going on with you guys, and it's just us 2, you know?
Yeah, dude, there's so much awkward tension between us, I agree. The next event is the 400 men's hurdle. It's also hurdles, but now we're switching over to the men. This is going to feature Chris Robinson, Gerald Drummond, not related to Andre, as far as I know. Trevor Bassett, Caleb Dean, Allison Dos Santos, Clement Ducot, CJ Allen, and Assini Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at it, Allison Dos Santos seems like the guy for me.
Yeah, he does. He does have the personal best out of everyone in the group. He is the racer. I believe at Jamaica, Dos Santos also took this event as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with Dos Santos with you for this one.
In Kingston and Miami, like, who's gonna beat this guy? Honestly.
Yeah, right. It sounds
I'm
like
taking
it's
Clement
his
Ducot.
race to lose. It's his race to lose.
Clement Ducroix is from Bordeaux, France.
Clement Ducroix.
Isn't that a wine? Isn't Bordeaux? I'm pretty sure Bordeaux is a wine. So,
Bordeaux.
Yeah. For all you wine drinkers out there.
That's how I feel when I'm not watching Grand Slam track. I'm Bordeaux.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good one. Exactly.
Chris Robinson out of Tallahassee, Florida, went to Bama. Roll Tide for Chris Robinson.
I don't like hearing that. Ugh.
Trevor Batchett's from Ohio. Went to Ashland.
That's better.
Caleb Dean went to Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. He's too young to know Pat Mahomes, huh? Dos Santos is from Brazil. I want to know what the track regimen is down there. That guy's fast.
Ashland University's in Ohio. It's in Ashland, Ohio. Right on. I'll pull for him. I'm taking the Ohio kid. The Ohio kid.
Clement is he's from France, but he went to college at Tennessee. He's a Vol.
What a culture shift that must have been, going from frickin' France to Tennessee.
Yeah, you wake up and have a French breakfast, cigarette and coffee every day, and then you go to Tennessee and it's like cigarettes and Natty Lights instead.
Yeah, it's, you have the best cheese you can imagine, and then you just get some cheddar over fries. Ugh. I don't know, man. Yeah. Going from French food to American food's definitely a drop-off. That's for sure.
Tennessee, though, is probably pretty cool. I wonder. I mean, I'm not sure how close Tennessee, the school, is to. I just actually don't know how close it is to Nashville. But if you ever got to go to Nashville, you probably got to hear a lot of really good music.
Yeah, true.
So good
Live.
For him. What are our plans for the summer, Hector? Well, Mo's got school.
Good for him. Hector's asked everybody that question.
Yeah, that's for everyone, guys. That's
everyone.
Everyone's plans. Hector needs to know everyone's plans.
Are you going back down to Georgia, Colin, or no?
Yeah, I am going to Georgia for a bit. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I am moving. Not to Georgia, but I am moving from where I'm currently living. So I got to figure that out. Working 2 jobs. And, yeah, then school starts in August.
Summer will be over before you know it. No.
What about you, man? You have any summer plans?
I don't, which I kind of like. I think I'm gonna free ball it. Maybe just do some last minute trips. Flying's expensive, so
and unsafe right now, apparently.
Oh my god.
Did you see the rehearsal?
Yes. What a great show. I frickin' love that show. I was on the edge of my seat. I mean, practically every episode. And by the finale, I did not want it to end, dude. That was a great show. I'm a really good flyer. So I don't need to know if I have autism. He's looking at the information sheet, and they're like, do you have autism, etc. And he's like, etc. What does that etc. mean?
He's so deadpan. I feel like he's always kind of talking like this.
He's like the funniest person I've in Hollywood right now for me. I don't even think it's close.
Look at this dude's hairline. I'm sorry. I cannot talk about this dude's hairline. Who is he? I need to know.
He's really trying
He's gonna absolutely destroy everyone just because I said something about his hairline. Jamani's taking the dude from Texas Tech.
I'm going the guy from Ohio, but I know who's really gonna win.
Clement Ducas.
Oh, is Dos Santos on the inside? Yeah. I think that's dope. That is hurdle. This is a hurdle. Okay.
I need some
Hard about this sport is I don't know who's who from this angle, you know?
Yeah, I think it's part of, well, also too, 'cause we don't know these guys. Like, if it was like the NBA, like, we would know who's who, but we don't follow this sport like that.
True. That's true. That's true. I suppose.
Who's coming around here? I'm gonna turn it up.
Oh, you know what would be a great feature? It is have the ticker over each of their heads with their name. But that might be a little too invasive on the screen. I don't know.
Who just won?
Well, it wasn't CJ.
Dos Santos!
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dos Santos? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry I said anything about his hair. Dude. I feel so bad. He runs at such a fast lightning speed.
Oh, he's painting in front of us.
Incinerated his hairline.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm not gonna knock a man for that. He's faster than everybody, man. Honestly, he's rocking it, and that's what I respect more than anything.
Jumani says he's trying to make it till fall. KT, sorry for talking so much. Don't apologize. I like that the chat's alive, KT. Just wanted to ask if you guys would ever cover the UFC. Yeah, we would love to cover the UFC. That's just not an opportunity that we have at the current moment. We've covered a lot of fighting sports like Jiu-Jitsu. We've covered some boxing. I think like 2 weeks in a row we did that. So we're gonna have some more boxing, and then I believe even some cage fighting in the next couple weeks here.
I mean, those are all parallel to the UFC. They're all versions of that, you know. They're all just as intense. So stop by for those.
Hector said, has there been a Dos Santos in every live stream? There was probably a Dos Santos when we did soccer.
Oh, wow. Wait, who is that, Hector?
Hector. This Dos Santos was in the last Grand Slam track we did. It's the same guy.
Maybe in boxing, too, when we were in Long Beach.
Yeah, was there a Dos Santos on the card? That's kind of... Imagine if it was the same guy.
Oh, shit.
Like, he's just the most talented athlete ever. There's a guy from South Africa, and he's named Duplay.
The Ohio guy didn't even place. Where is he?
Oh, man. Clement Duquois at the very bottom. Ooh.
Oh, Bassett. He was in second. Okay. Never mind. Hey, I was not a bad pick by me. I knew who was going to win, but... Bassett kind of really surprised some people.
Dude, Duquois was DQ'd in Jamaica. I didn't know that.
I know. But was he doing some extracurricular or something?
Maybe. They caught him doing some, extracurricular in the locker room. Yeah. They're like, hey, your shower's really steamy. Your shower's really steamy, Clement. This is something I learned in Tennessee. I call it the pregame.
It was the SIGs.
I call it the pregame.
Have you seen those golfers who are like lighting a cig on hole 3? Like,
no, is it John Daly?
Well, he hasn't played in a tournament in over 10 years.
Does he play in the senior tournament at all, though?
I don't know.
All I know is you give that guy some Diet Coke.
I think you have to wear shoes for the senior tournament, so he declines.
Yeah, you give him some Diet Coke and he's chilling.
Any golf fans or just fans of playing? I've literally played every day the past like 3-4 days. I've been going out on the links, mostly by myself, because it's the peaceful. I might just go back today, honestly, if I have time.
Mo, are you guys live on another platform? Yeah, so we're live on YouTube. Thank you, Hector. Hector's like our PR guy, dude. Hector's tech support, Hector, and PR.
Don't give him any ideas here, all right? Because I feel like he's all over it. He'd be all over that, all right?
Well, guys, if you don't know,
we don't have the money to throw around to hire another guy here.
Hector runs the Instagram. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're on YouTube live, and then we also put content out on Instagram as well. Same username for everything from the sidelines. Jazzy, what's up? How you doing?
Is this a new guy asking this question?
Mo?
Yeah, no, Ams. I don't think I've ever seen Ams Mo.
Yeah, I'm calling him Mo. I hope that's okay, Ams. If you prefer Ams, that's cool, but Mo just kind of rolls off the tongue easier.
Yeah, I get it, Jumani. That makes sense. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, he has a Diet Coke in one hand. And then the other is the golf club. Cloudy day in the city of brotherly love. Not a lot of sunshine. Uh-oh, look at this guy. With the shades. I haven't seen this guy in a minute.
Love it. I love that they're in Philly, man. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, so now we're at the 800 meter. We've got Hobbs Kessler.
They're moving quick, dude.
Yeah, no a lot quicker than the first. Do you remember day one? It was really slow. Well, back in Jamaica, this is really quick.
Well, there's another reason why they were moving so slow.
Yeah, everyone was partaking in the extracurricular.
Everyone.
Extracurricular. Hobbs Kessler out of Michigan. Elliot Giles from England. I think that's who we just saw. The dude with the glasses. Samuel Chappell. Samuel Chappell.
Her son and Samuel and Dave Chappelle's brother in the same frickin'.
Is it Chappelle or Chappell? Is he gonna come out in like long red hair with like a white? When he wins, they're gonna play Hot to Go. He's like HOTTOGO.
And he'll just be yelling at everybody too.
Josh Hoey.
Yeah, that's my favorite name of this.
Hoey.
Yes.
Marco Arope. We've got the guy that actually this was the guy that we just saw with the Pit Vipers on, Josh Kerr. You got Yared Nagus and of course Cole Hawker. Cole Hawker is performing.
I think Marco Arope is the favorite here.
Yeah, he took first in both Jamaica and Miami. He's flying, dude. A minute 43 in Miami. No one even came close to him in Miami. That's insane.
But this is interesting. None of the challengers have competed yet. So they really filter those challengers in and out, huh?
Yeah, I kind of like that because, I mean, again, like they said, it's based off of their availability, off of like which races they want to participate in. But that's pretty cool.
Who's the if a rope doesn't win? Who's the upset here?
Cole Hawker. You know I'm a big Cole Hawker guy.
Yeah, I know. You can't stop talking about him practically.
Well, after that win in the Olympics, man, I love that guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nicholas says Daniel's hair strand reminds me of that one Cameron Dallas photo. I don't know what that photo is unless you know what it is.
You're gonna have to tell me what a photo is and what Cameron Dallas is for me to understand that.
Daniel has that photo posted on his mirror every day, actually, and he wakes up and he tries to copy it.
All I know is Cameron Dallas must be a very attractive man. All right, here we go, and I know who he is.
Jazzy, I'm barely able to eat half of y'all's stream. You eat our streams, Jazzy? Are they nutritious and delicious?
By the way, you're watching From the Sidelines, thanks to Creator Sports Network.
What's your name?
I'm Daniel DiMaggio.
I'm Cullen Mack.
Just had to make sure y'all knew that.
Yo, the sports guys are back. Yes, Kith, what's up? Mo, it kind of reminds me of Zayn Malik. Jazzy, my internet turns off at 12, and y'all stream at like 2 a.m. for me. Does your internet turn off, or is this like your parents turn your internet off, you know? Watch,
right,
not eat, live, breathe. It's all the same. We get it.
These guys are jogging. Turn it up a notch.
Remember, this is the one where they turn it up at the end, remember? So they're about halfway in. The timer stopped. Oh, there it goes.
Marco Arope is just like, hey, guys, everybody follow me, all right?
Well, we're back, Kiss. Don't you worry. We're streaming.
He's a rope distance away between his competition.
We're off against Cole Hawker in the back, per usual, until that last bit of speed. Yeah, but no, this is definitely Marco's race to lose. I mean, if
Cole looks like he should be serving me a latte at my local barista shop.
Who, Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got the ponytail. He just
needs
like
he
needs like a what are the
there we go. They're turning it up now. Yeah. It's not close.
Oh, it's not even close. It's Marco.
Not even close.
Marco all the way, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's
What's that, like a 2-second?
Nah, he didn't do any of that.
He's got like a 2-second lead, is that right? Dang.
I mean, 143.35. What's his personal best is like 2 seconds faster than that. So,
dude, he's gotten faster every single slam. 145 in Jamaica, 143 in Miami, 143.69 in Miami, and now 143. You said 3.5?
Yeah.
This dude is flying. He's just improving by this much every time.
Yeah. He's the definition of improving.
That's insane. Josh Hoey came in second. Your
Hoey
boy with the name.
That's they're winning for a while.
That was pretty cool. Also, if you guys,
there at 1500 meters, he also ran the Road to Records mile. He is building so much strength, and we just witnessed that.
If you guys,
sorry, I just had a message kind of threw me off. There's a link pinned in the chat. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking that, it's not a scam, nothing shady. Just Creator Sports Network has us trying out some stuff. You can click it. There's like there'll be like 3 big blue boxes. They should be catered to you. It's just kind of getting to learn a little bit more about track. Click on those boxes, and there's like a search thing you can click. If you click on that, that would be great. Really help us out. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is then from then on, once you click that link, all of the Russian government will know every single piece of your information, including your social security number. So just make sure you click that link, and then Vladimir Putin will give you away. Sound good?
You should click the link. It's a great link.
Yeah. Is that like, oh, you're doing an impression of somebody? That's funny. All right, here we go.
I thought you were going to do the Putin impression.
Oh, dude. No one can out. What is it? It's just a Russian accent.
I think
got
it's a Russian accent.
I take my shirt off now.
Like deep Russian accent.
Beck Bennett did a good one.
If you click the link.
Is Josh Hoey actually, what's his name? Zac Efron? Just thinner Zac Efron?
Zac Efron. Jared Naguse.
Jared Naguse.
And then, yeah, if you guys see the point system, I don't know if you guys remember it, but it's like, obviously, the guy who has the most points wins that group. 24 would mean a perfect win. 2 first-place wins. But yeah, we are in Philadelphia. Well, we aren't. But Grand Slam Track is in Philadelphia. They're at the University of Penn's field. Legendary track field, built in 1895. It got rebuilt in 1922.
What is the field called, so I can see what other events they've had there?
Oh my goodness, I knew it this morning right before I made my video.
Franklin Field.
Franklin Field, yeah, Franklin Field. But yeah, it's mostly a track field. It's all like University of Penn stuff. Yova, what's up? How you doing?
Marco, we'll see you tomorrow. Well done today. Thank you so much.
A common misconception about me.
Oh, man. People think I'm rude.
Oh, they rebuilt the stadium structure in the 1920s. Interesting.
Like 22, right?
Yeah.
The greatest confidence. I have confidence that
the 1936 Democratic National Convention was concluded at Franklin Field, where President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered his acceptance speech after being renominated for a second term. That's pretty cool.
My teammates that transferred in, they were like,
did he run a lap around the track before he did that?
Like, didn't like to have fun. And I'm like, bro, what?
Oh, wait, so this is the college Penn's like track field?
Yeah, University of Penn.
The annual Thanksgiving Cornell Penn game, broadcast on national radio, attracted a reported 70,000 to the stadium in 1931. I'm guessing like a football game. Yeah, they've had
I'm just super tall, but I think my legs are pretty long, so
it's a pretty cool looking stadium. Like, it looks like it was built in 1890. Like, there's some elements of like 1895 in it, you know.
Franklin Field was considered a candidate to host the games for the 1994 World Cup.
Oh, that's really cool.
But FIFA required that host stadiums have natural grass, and I think the caveat with Franklin Field is it's artificial turf.
Probably turf. Yeah, that's probably... It's tough. I feel like up north it's probably harder to maintain natural grass. Probably.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers would know. He's familiar.
Oh.
You get it?
Yeah. Jet life.
Jet life? Yeah, I'll never forget. Do you think he still calls it jet life? Woo! Brutal.
What's his deal, man? Is he signing with the Steelers or what?
No, I think he's I think he's trying to, I don't know.
I think like because the Steelers think they're signing him.
Nah, I think he's trying to get at the Maha movement, man. I think that's more important to him right now.
And Will Howard is going to be the new face of Steeler Nation.
I think he's going to be RFK's right-hand man. That's more important these days. I honestly believe that. So I'd rather him do that than watch him throw a football again. I'll be honest with you. Aaron Rodgers, President 2028, guys. What do you guys think? I'm in line with that. I'd vote for him. Here, this is me spitting out my coffee after saying that. No, I'm good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it for real.
Nah, I can't waste my.
It'd be like in Mario Kart when the squid inks all over the screen. don't know if you ever played Mario Kart.
Yes, I have. Yes. I thought you were gonna say it was like in Super Smash or Super Mario Bros. And I'm like, I tried watching that, I just couldn't do it.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
With Yak Black.
Yak Black, one of my favorite people. All right, here we go.
Star, man. He's a movie star.
Yeah, stop.
He was in that Minecraft movie, man.
Guys, who are like, Colin and I were talking, ooh, look at Kung Fu Kenny getting ready. He looks like a movie star. Who are some movie stars today, guys? And you can't, I mean, I don't think DiCaprio's, Pitts of the world, Goslings. I feel like they've had their time. Who's like the young movie stars in their 20s and 30s?
Besides Chalamet, Austin Butler. Go.
You're taking away all the people, man.
And go.
Well, women too. I mean, of course, they're women actors too.
Oh yeah, I would say Haley Steinfeld.
And then we can have a race for that final, I'd say 80-70 meters.
Of that straight. Ana de Armas.
I would say Florence Pugh before Haley Steinfeld.
Ana de Armas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. She was in Split.
Very experienced Canadian on the outside.
I don't even remember.
She's like
James
really like
McAvoy? James McAvoy, is that her?
Yeah, that's her. That's her. James McAvoy. All right, let me say the competitors in this group real quick. Anya Taylor, yes, thank you, dude. Hector. Oh my god.
Oh, is that who that was?
Hector coming in clutch.
Honey Motion Picture, Thomas Barbucci.
Oh, Honey, what's up, Honey?
Can you ban Honey Motion Picture?
I'm not banning Honey Motion Pictures.
That's hate speech. Those two words he just used.
Make sure you guys check out Honey Motion Pictures. Cool music videos dropping all the time, man. They got some great work up on their YouTube too. Check out Honey. The 200 meters sprints. You got Christian Miller, Christian Coleman.
I would say Tom Barbucka and Griffin Gluck, Colin. I think that's what we're going with.
Udodi, Owen, Onzer. Yeah.
Good one. Jenna Ortega, good one, Kit. Very good. You can sense it.
Udodi, Onzurike, Brian Lavelle, Andre DeGrasse, Zarnell Hughes, Kenny Bednarik, of course, and Aaron Brown.
Got the hots for Timothy Giamatti? What's going on?
I didn't disqualify him. I was just saying we'd already like established him in our conversation. Yeah, Jen Ortega. Yep, that's great. Thomas Barbucka is crazy. Was that actually her? I'll just throw it. No, that was right, Hector. You got it right on the head, man.
I'm going Kung Fu frickin' Kenny. I don't
two hearts, double hearts.
I don't even need to look at the field. Frick it. Frick it.
He actually beat Christian Coleman in Tokyo in the Grand Prix just recently.
Feeling like Jason Chai.
And it'll be interesting to see how he goes at the.
Were you doing a cardi ad lib there?
Feeling like Jason Chai. Do you think that's his best album, man?
Music?
Yeah.
I think that's his best album, yeah.
I think it's easily his best album.
In a bit of fear, throw the bomb, throw the ball like a quarterback.
Like, if you go back to, like, what's the Die Lit? Or the one
where...
face
swap. I like when he says
with
that.
Magnolia, where he's diving... No, the Magnolia one. What's that album called? Is it Playboy Cardi, right?
That's Die Lit, isn't it?
No, that Die Lit's the one where he's diving into the crowd. I think Magnolia's the one with him, like... And he's, like, got the two women to the side of him.
Oh, yeah.
Playboy Cardi. If you listen to those songs, except for Magnolia, and then you listen to these on music, it's like there's such like an increase.
Good one, KT. Tom Holland. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where's Kung Fu Kenny? Kung Fu Kenny's in the lead, man. He's torching him. Look at him go. I want to play some like.
Come on, play some shit. I do love the album because I don't know a single line from the album because there's not a memorable line on the album.
There's so many. There's so many. Throw me the ball. I'm throwing that like a quarterback.
Yes, you're right. How did I forget that
Piercings one? Piercings all over my lips. You know I can't kiss no hoe.
Yeah, that's true.
I need me an ice spice. I need me a month.
Yeah, you're right. That's compelling.
Look at Kenny. Look at Kenny. Kenny's going right to the sides. He needs the flag. You got the flag? No, it's
into some party right now for sure in the ear. That'd be cool if they could have earbuds during the game thing. No, that'd be like
clocking. What am I clocking? Dude, I feel like I love that angle when they're turning the corner and it almost feels like it's like the camera's right in their face as they're running. I want like some like crazy rock music there though. Like I like something like high energy.
Well, why don't you make Kenny's mixtape and put a rock song behind it?
Kenny mixtape. Did you guys watch Sinners? I did watch Sinners. Great movie.
One of them.
Really good movie. Amazing performances by Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan. I thought they both did really good. No, it was a great movie by. I thought everyone in there was really great. For him? You what?
Did Oscar nom worthy for him? Or is that pushing it?
No, I think so, because like he plays two different characters, and they have like the slightest differences, but they are like noticeable. Like you can tell, like, oh, he's playing two different people.
I want to see it. Don't tell me too much.
Well, you can see that from the trailer that he plays two different people.
I didn't even watch the trailer because you know what?
You know the thing where he's like, "We're cousins." You don't know that? In the trailer, the guy comes up, he's like, "You two brothers?" And he's like, "Nah, we cousins."
I don't remember. All I know is I went to see Friendships recently.
No, KT, you're right. Tom Holland is good. What are you saying, Daniel?
I went to see Friendships, the movie. And all I'll say is I went in blindly. No trailer. I mean, I might have seen a trailer, but I didn't know that's what it was for. I went with a buddy. He didn't tell me anything about it. I walked in blindly. And my advice for you guys is that's how movies should be. Now, obviously, if you do that, you're running the risk that it might have a low tomato meter. But come on, just if you hear enough about a movie from, you know, word of mouth, go. Don't watch a trailer. Just walk in blindly, because at that point your expectations are nor higher or lowered, you know? They're just stabilized. And it's only up or down from there, you know? Especially with social media nowadays, everything's just blown, you know, to bits and pieces, and things are ruined in little clips and reels. I just think that, you know, you should walk in blindly. I don't know if you agree with me, but...
Yeah, I guess I kind of agree with you to an extent, because I feel like a lot of trailers now kind of ruin the plot. I feel like a lot of trailers give too much away, you know?
100%.
I feel like especially like the closer they get to the movie, they kind of start releasing more parts than they should have. Well, this is an interesting stat. Look, it shows their top reaction time and their top speed as well.
So you're looking for where do they hit their top speed and then maintain it through.
Bednarik got it easily, right? Yeah, he's a freaking
yeah, he got it. Which is interesting though, is because his top speed wasn't. Hughes had hit the top speed out of the fastest out of everyone, but I guess maybe Bednarik might have kept his top speed longer than everybody else. It looks like he has more consistent red dashes.
Like he hit his top speed at the end. Right.
It is a horror movie after all, but it will definitely get technical costumes and all that nominations. I don't know if I'd call it a horror movie. I would say it was more of a thriller. The movie, like nothing really like scared me. Like I would say Final Destination is more of a horror movie. Nicholas, to your point, I haven't seen that movie yet, but I would say that's more of a horror than Sinners. Not trying to like be corrective here, Hector. That was my take on it.
You call it then a thriller?
I would call it a thriller, I guess. Suspense, a lot of suspense, you know, action, a lot of action. But there was like some comedic parts to the movie though too. Cullen, I don't know if you know the actor Matt Cornett. Jamani needs some all Runaways. Yeah, cue the Kanye song. And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my way too long.
Maybe not ready to run here. I think
Matt Cornett. Okay, I need to look up Matt Cornett. Who is this?
I golfed with him before.
Matt Cornett. Huh. Interesting. I actually don't know who this guy is. That's cool though.
Or he might be here tomorrow. Maybe that's what I heard.
Matt Cornett. I'll add it to the list of people I've been told I look like.
Kevin, where you at, man?
Yeah, you're right though.
Apparently Ian too. Huh?
You're right, Hector. And Ian, yeah, right? That one was like, I was like, what?
Where? Yeah, what is that? I have no idea how.
So this is kind of funny. So me and Daniel a couple weeks ago went to a Starbucks, and while we were at this Starbucks, someone recognized Daniel, and like, oh, da da da, like, basically he was like, I recognize you, ask for a picture, right? And the girl's like, oh, I recognize you too, I think I've seen you around before. And I was like, maybe, who knows? Well, I went back to the Starbucks this week, and the girl was like, oh my gosh, Cullen, like, I know who I thought you were. I thought you were Ian the rapper. Like Magic Johnson, Ian.
Previously on Grand Slam track, women's short sprint.
Like, I'll do it like Joel Embiid. She will never ever get a ring from me.
Yeah, yeah.
3.5 in the MVP.
3.5 with the blunt. I'm spacing. Ian. She called him Ian Johnson at first. And I was like, Ian Johnson? She was like, well, Magic Johnson. And I was like, oh, Ian. Okay, okay.
Hearing Ian's rhyme schemes, does that make you want to get back in the booth, man?
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I've already, my buddy that I was making beats with, he's been posting some beats because I haven't been able to, like, get back in the studio with him. So I've been writing to some of the stuff he's been posting. So I should have to reach back out to him so I can get back in the booth. This is the women's short sprints. We've got Celera Barnes, Thelma Davies, Jaden Mays, Tamari Davis, Dina Asher-Smith, Gabby Thomas, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, and Jenna Prandini.
Gabby Thomas, and I'm like, all right, it's a wrap.
I think I'm going with Gabby Thomas. I don't know if this is a misprint on our sheet, but we do have something that says Melissa Jefferson Wooden took first in this event, which is not true because Gabby Thomas did.
It's got to be a total misprint, right?
I think it's a misprint. This is Gabby Thomas's race to lose. And I'm looking at Melissa and also Tamari Davis, because Tamari plays second in Florida, in Miami. So,
Tamari tastes great on my Chinese food. Like, I think it's Tamari's gluten-free soy sauce, if that joke went over your head.
No, I got what you're saying. I remember at your sushi dinner, there was Tamari served. Salmon skimmer.
You mean sushi event? That thing was like as long as a Grand Slam track event, dude.
Sushi dinner. Sushi dinner. The omakase.
That was a while. Was that last year?
I think so.
Feels like forever ago.
Maybe 2 years ago?
That was last year.
It was last year?
Gold medalist in this event.
Is that right?
That's my 21st birthday. Honestly, it couldn't have been better.
Oh, that's right. Because I remember you're talking about maybe doing something like with people, and then you ended up doing like that instead.
Still waiting to do that. Let's go out and celebrate it this weekend, my 21st.
The ladies are lining up on the blocks.
So, like, Gabrielle Thomas has the 4th best time of all time. And you're supposed to tell me she's not going to win this event?
Oh, no, I think it's her race to lose, which means...
That's a cheetah print on. I want her to win. Look at that outfit. I love it.
Thelma Davies. Anyone in here been keeping up with other sports? Oh, also, by the way, we're from the sidelines. This is Grand Slam Track. Thank you to Creator Sports Network. You see them in the top right. That's CSN. I'm Cullen Mack.
Daniel DiMaggio.
If you guys don't follow us already, from the sidelines on the bottom, all of our social media is from the sidelines. Also, we have something pinned in the comments. Again, it's not a scam. If you guys don't mind clicking it, it's just to help us out with Creator Sports Network, just to get some like interaction insights. It'll be like 3 blue tabs. It's like some track running information. You just click on the tabs and it'll take you to like another website, and click like the search bar. Another blue button as well. Just help us out. Just some interaction for us. We appreciate it.
The Penn football field.
Yeah, dude, that's such a sick stadium. Look at that. Look at all those buildings right there at Franklin Field. That's dope.
Has there ever been a Penn football player?
Ooh, who's that? That doesn't look like Gabby Thomas.
Is that it? Is that the race? That's the race. That's it. That's crazy. She was so
It
slow.
was Melissa Jefferson Wooten.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow, look at Melissa.
This is like, yeah.
Gabby
she's
Thomas
a
in
star.
second, and then Tamari Davis. My top three. I call the top three. Dang, dude, they were flying. They were flying. What was the fastest time? Was it 21?
Good job, Melissa, man. Good job to Melissa. Melissa. All right, what happens if they, like, Gabby gets first, and Melissa gets second tomorrow? How does that work? Competitor with the highest individual finish will be awarded the higher place. If there's still a tie, the lowest combined time of both races will, for each competitor.
That makes sense.
Yeah. If there's still a tie, tied competitors will just split the money. But that's inevitable. That's impossible.
Man, that's really cool to see also their speed. I think, Melissa right there ran 21 seconds, I believe. And then for the same event, you look at Jared Bednarik, I think he ran 19. So just 2 seconds off between the fastest woman and the fastest man. That's pretty cool.
I think there's like an MVP at the end of the year.
I would hope so.
Racer of the year, 2 competitors, one from men's race groups and one from women's will be crowned.
All right, Daniel, go get your popcorn. Go get your extra large soda or your icy. The next event is the women's 3,000 meter.
Yeesh.
The person with the fastest time in this event, it's 8 minutes and 19 seconds. Oh, it's raining out there in Philly.
Beautiful weather. Just beautiful weather. New York could never.
Do you think Bednarik ran right to the nearest Philly cheesesteak stand after his race?
I mean, do you think he even eats Philly cheesesteaks?
I'm sure he gets like a cheat meal, probably. I mean, dude, he probably runs those calories off like that.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? His training regimen is probably insane. I wonder how many calories he burns in like an hour of training.
Probably never had a belly in his life.
Yeah. I'm assuming he doesn't lay down in his Bednarik very often. He doesn't seem like a lazy guy. All right, well, I'm going to highlight the competitors for this next race. We got Agnes Yabet Nedick, Elise Cranny, Wayne Kaladi, Medina Isa, Sige,
keep going,
Geber Salama, Josette Andrews.
I'm going to say it's Geber Salama.
Geber Salama?
Yeah, that flows better.
Geber Salama. Geber Salama.
No.
It sounds like I'm like, get her some llama. If I was in the Middle East, I'd be like, get her some llama. Get her some llama.
She normally gets going around the bend there, but it's about
Nozomi Tanaka. Oh, from Japan. Okay. That's cool. Some Asian representation.
Yes.
It is the last day of AAPI month, so that's cool. Asian American Pacific Islander month.
All right.
And then,
that's what's up. I love that.
Ijagayahu. Taye. I'm sorry, Ijagayahu, if I butchered your name.
We'll find out.
Dude, that happened the other day. I was watching SportsCenter, and you know, like, I feel like, I mean, we're not on ESPN, right? So we flub a name here and there. It's whatever. We make fun of each other, whatever. I saw them flub a name on ESPN, and they, like, the guy didn't even apologize. He flubbed the name. He was like, you know what? I'm not even going to say the rest of her name.
That sucks.
And I was like, I feel like that's something I can do, but I didn't know like ESPN could be like, I can't pronounce her name, whatever. You know?
Well, cause yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we have some challengers.
It's probably
Nicholas, you can announce names for graduation. Yeah, thank you. I might be. Well, apparently they have. I saw some clip the other day that people were upset because they had AI do all the names. instead of an actual person. I guess the benefit of that is they wouldn't sound like how I just sounded trying to say Ejigayuhu, Taye.
You gotta say it in your head and not spell it out.
Well, no, I'm trying to say the, because they wrote like the phonetic out on the sheet. So
say that in your head, and then you take that assumption, and then you say it.
She said she wants 25 to be.
I have to say it out loud. I gotta sound it out.
All right, jeez. Can I get a vowel at this point?
Can I buy a vowel, Pat?
Yeah, you're like,
The 20-year-old will be making this a great race.
I want to say like
you're playing Wheel of Fortune and you have missing letters in between the names. Is what it sounds like.
Sige Geber Salama, summa cum laude.
Exactly. We're perfect.
Summa cum laude.
Yep.
Cum laude.
Yep.
Josette Andrews. Cum laude. I was actually just at a graduation for some friends of mine. Last week, they got their masters, so I'm very familiar with the graduation announcing names.
Is it as fun to go to a graduation than
being in one? No. It's more fun being in one. I felt like I didn't really, when I had my graduation for my undergrad, I didn't really care so much. And then when I got there, I was like, this is a huge event. Like, this is like a huge milestone in people's lives. Like, I need to, soak this all in. And just kind of be in there and taking it all in.
Professional photographer hired for it. It must be important.
And then right before you get up on stage, it's weird. You get this weird feeling like I've completed a chapter of my life, And then once you get on stage and you shake, the chancellor's hand, and you're like, wow, like this is, I'm never gonna be back in this moment. It's really cool. But then when you're the person on stage and you have to listen to like 10,000 names being called, but you're there for one person. You're literally like this.
Yeah.
And then they go Colin McCarthy, and you're like, yeah, woo, I know them, yeah. And then they're like Terry Andrews.
Well, how do you make that more fun for watching 999 people you don't care about? How do you what's the incentive there?
Oh, you could do the counting thing, like 999 graduates to walk, 999 graduates, take one down, give them a diploma, 998 graduates to walk.
Yeah, you guess.
998 graduates to walk, 98
You could also just walk up on stage yourself and just fucking ruin the whole thing, too.
You what?
Like, you just walk up on stage yourself. They'll be like, who is this guy? Oh, I'm just adjusting some cables. Just making sure the audio's looking good here.
Oh, here we go.
Go.
8 minutes left to go in this race.
You could also slam one beer for every person who walks on stage. And by the end of it, you would be in the aisle, face down, vomiting.
I was going to say, we should slam a beer... We should slam a beer for every minute that passes in this race. We'll be 8 deep by the time they finish.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I have enough for that, man. Here we go. They're just jogging. I'm going to go take a restroom break. Going to go file my taxes. Going to go do my assignment for African American Studies because I actually really need to do that, so I'll be right back.
You didn't finish that yesterday?
Nah, dude, I have to do it, man. It's because I didn't get to it. I care about it. I want it to be good, so I got to do the voiceover for it, and then I'm trying to re-download DaVinci Resolve because that's been a nightmare. So, yeah.
Oh, did you have to get rid of it?
I made the mistake. I don't have like a. No, I don't want to call myself out here. I don't have like a. I have this version. This very special version, I'll put it that way. And I get
what you're saying.
I downloaded like an update, and it took away that version and gave me like a paid version, and it logged me out. And so my friend now has been trying to like help me get the unpaid version back again, and it's just it's like climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
I mean,
you and everyone else and half the people that use DaVinci Resolve probably use that version.
just hold her off.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I'm not ashamed. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I had a friend of
I
mine was like,
pay a lot of money for it. I don't want to talk about it that much, you know?
yeah, a friend of mine was trying to give me Adobe, like try to give me like the shortcut to get Adobe, and I was like how reliable is that version, you know?
Do it. Go for it.
Hector's calling you out, man.
I watch Stream East almost every day. You know how many viruses I probably have on my computer? Who gives a shit? That's what a computer's for. It's supposed to get a little sick here and there. You know what I mean?
Kith, that'd be a lot of drinking here. Nicholas, proud to say I pirated all my Adobe software. High five, Nicholas. Way to announce it. Yeah, I feel like that's the way to go.
Really, Hector? Oh, you're calling me a procrastinator? I actually work my... Oh, thank you. So that was rather insulting. I've got like a 3.97 GTA. I am a Grand Theft Auto alumni, brother.
Yeah, and what's your GPA?
That's a little bit lower. After all the carjacking I've done, I mean, it's got to be a little lower.
How many stars do you have, bro?
How many stars? I think I have a 3.97 stars.
3.97 stars. All right, Nedich is in the lead. You got Taye just behind her by, it says 1 meter, so she's right there on her tail. The camera guy can't seem to focus his camera.
Having a hard time right now. Yeah, he's... That's tough. They're going so fast, even the cameraman can't keep.
Almost got it, guys. One more second. Can you guys cut to camera 4 for a minute?
Is he standing on a singular brick? Is he like unbalanced or something?
He's on his tippy toes. He's like...
Yeah.
He's actually on a Basu ball. Trying to like...
He's 5 beers deep.
Probably thinking, why is nobody else doing this?
Well, it's a little nerve-wracking knowing that the woman up front is
also KUCR. I had to show up for sure. Really cool.
But Taye, I mean, look at her.
Yeah, that's the. You're an alumni of that school, correct?
I'm an alumni of UCR.
Timing,
and then KUCR is the radio station.
Right. Well, you will pretty soon be an alumni there too. They'll have your plaque up on the wall.
I hope so. That'd be nice. I am one of the great motivators of the modern.
You get a plaque up on the wall, that's a sign you're leaving. Like, come on.
Modern
you know.
KUCR era.
You don't get a plaque while you're there. Is my point. You know what I mean? So.
Build a plaque. Maybe a building would be nice. The Cullen McCarthy.
You can pay for it?
No.
Nedich.
Yeah, I mean, Nedich got second in Jamaica. She got third in Miami. Taye got first in Jamaica. And then, Medina Isa got second in Miami, so the person who has actually really won this, the person who won this event in Miami is not here. They were definitely a challenger, but Taye is a challenger. She's from Ethiopia, so you can see she's right there in second right now. She's pushing to get the lead right now. She's right behind Nedich.
Pushing T. Yeah.
Nedich still holding the lead. I feel like this was kind of what happened to Nedich the other time we saw her. She was in the lead the entire time, then kind of at the last second when everyone had to kick into high gear, she lost it.
Yeah, she placed second in Kingston and third in Miami. She definitely needs a win here. I mean, no, look, she's gotten too close for her not to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She needs that $100 grand. That would be nice.
It's every event, $100 grand, right?
Every race group.
Right. But every event though of the 4 events.
Slam, yeah. And
they must be rolling in dough then, because that's a lot of money to continually give out.
Yeah, right.
It's from Michael Johnson's bank account, probably.
Oprah's bank account.
Good as Oprah's bank account. She's got some money, right?
Where the Asian at? Good question, Nicholas. I see her. I see where she is.
Where to Asian at? Nah.
It's pretty easy to spot her. I'm not gonna lie. She's in like the purple tracksuit.
She's a cutie. All right, here we go. Come on.
She's second to last right now.
Kind of. She's so cute from this angle. No, I'm kidding. She looks amazing.
Uh-oh, we got the camera guy again.
She's pulling ahead. She's pulling ahead. No, she's
camera
not.
Camera guy's like, he got the shakes or something too.
It's tough. Why they should have
windy, right? It's windy.
They should have it mounted on a tripod. He better not be going handheld.
He's
for this.
handheld, dude. He wants that like that Michael Bay shot.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's gonna be like an explosion, like in the middle of the track.
That wouldn't be like that scene in
Batman.
Batman,
Yeah.
exactly. The Steelers. All right. Final lap.
All right, Nedich losing the lead already. Who I don't know who's right next to her, but she's kind of edging in right there.
Final lap. Last lap.
I think they said it's Andrews.
Oh, who's that in the back? She's just like, all right, I'm gonna go stop and get a Starbucks.
That's the Asian girl. That's the Asian girl.
No, behind her, dude. Behind her. Look.
Oh gosh, no.
Let's not laugh.
Here you
Right?
go. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm turning it up.
We saw this when she was in Kingston, Jamaica. But Nigenich knows how to win at the slam. Look at these two stride for stride.
I love what Nigenich has done here. She's made them think they can sit and they can kick. She hasn't made it hard. She hasn't made it fast. Surely she's played into the hands
on,
of the
Nigenich.
others.
I need to see a win from you. I'm tired of
Fight to the finish for fight to the finish for Tay and Nedich. Tay and Nedich, neck and neck. Who's it gonna be? It looks like Nedich. It's gonna be Nedich. That's a race we like. How about that, Jamani? Jamani was complaining earlier there weren't any photo finishes. That was probably the first one right there.
Woo! Nedich needed that. Look at that. Nedich and Tay right
Get
there.
Come on, Nedich, stand up.
Hey, that was like a replay of Kingston, Jamaica right there.
Yeah. Are you remember the exact race from Kingston?
Well, it was them two. They got first and second. Do you
No, you remember the exact race though, right?
Well, I remember that Nedich was in the lead the entire time, and then I remember Tay kind of shot up out of nowhere, and then they were kind of neck and neck, and then Tay just kind of came out at the end. She beat her by 0.3 of a second in Jamaica. Tay did. Look at that. That's not even like a flag. It's like a parachute. It's like a cape. That's pretty cool.
Last event of the night.
Clever. Very clever.
She's also a 63.04 half marathon.
Am I joking or?
I think we have two more.
How does she have that range? But look at this right here. Josette North still
Three more?
in it. Still, Josette Andrews, excuse me, Robbie,
4 more?
her husband, but look at Taye there in second.
5 more.
To get her around Nigenich. Nigenich just uses those long
All right.
There's 5 more.
big
5 more.
upswing. She has the pressure.
Okay, cool.
She breaks that tape. Look at her. Points to the ceiling. Points
Don't
to
worry.
the
Only the
heavens.
longest
She is
races are next.
so excited.
No, I'm kidding.
And this
That was the
slam
longest
series
race, I
for
think.
her has brought on a whole new runner. The track is going to hopefully see her at the World
Yeah, that
Champs
will.
because she has been waiting for it.
All right,
Last
let's
year
see.
was a
This next
disappointing year
race,
for her,
it's
but
another
Nigenich
women's.
is
It's the
just
women's
showing
long
us
sprint
who is
group.
boss
It's
here,
the
and she
400
did it
meter.
today.
So that's gonna be Jessica Gabai, Charlene Maudsley, Isabella Whitaker. I think she might just go by Bella Whitaker though. Lavia Nielsen or Lavia Nielsen. Correction. Nakisha Price, Salwa Eid Nasir, Marlady Paulino, and Alexis Holmes.
Like track 101.
And then when you get beat by half a meter at the end, it all
So the two people that have won first, we have from Kingston, back in Kingston, Jamaica, we have Salwa Eid Nasir. She won this event in Jamaica. She is a racer. And then the winner back in Miami, also a racer, was Marlady Paulino. She's out of the Dominican Republic. Yeah. So these two ladies are extremely fast at this event. This is the 400 meter. Nasir does hold the personal best in the entire group with 48 seconds. So,
is Tesige injured, I wonder?
Yeah.
Came in last. Kind of like...
Yeah, she was really behind. It's kind of weird, right? For her to be so far behind.
Her teammate is running incredibly well. The Olympic double champion at the 5 and the 10.
Because she came in 3rd and 4th in the other 2 slams. For her to be dead last.
Yes, she sure can.
Maybe she pulled a hammy.
Michael Johnson.
He's got like a... That looks like the PBR hat.
Except it's a Grand Slam track.
Two people head to head. Times don't matter. It's all about the points, about the prize money.
Keep an eye out, guys. Keep an eye out, guys. Next week or maybe the week after, we're gonna have some content up on Instagram.
Yeah, you know,
we haven't had that in a while. We'll have some baseball content up on the gram, so make sure you guys check that out. We're gonna do some interviews at a stadium. Also, if you guys are here, or if you've been here, if you just got here, or maybe you were taking a nap, or maybe your internet cut out at 12 a.m. and it just kicked back on. We're from the sidelines. Thank you, Critter Sports Network, for letting us cover this Grand Slam track all the way in Philadelphia. I'm Cullen Mack.
Daniel DiMaggio.
Also, again, there's a link pinned. If you guys can click it for us and just kind of interact on the website, we'd really appreciate that. Just kind of tracking some interaction from Creator Sports Network. They would really appreciate that as well. Thank you, guys.
Charlene from Newport, Ireland. Uma. Personal best of 50.71. Her GST debut. Paris Olympian. Hard to do an Irish accent. Irish accent. Isabella Whittaker.
I'm kidding, Jazzy. It was a joke. It was a joke.
On Grand Slam track, women's long sprint.
Where's Civ? What is Civ? What's the country of Civ? Jessica Gabay, hometown Philadelphia.
Oh, we got a hometown hero? She went to the legendary Howard University.
On the outside, almost won the World Indoor Championships, beaten by Amber Anning and
that's really cool.
Nasir's the world leader. Maybe this year?
Yeah, Nasir is great.
Third best time ever. Ever.
Guys, you have to invest in a yoga ball. These things are great. Just to sit on and bounce around.
Back's feeling all right with all that support.
Yeah. It might need a little bit more air. It's a little flat. That's okay.
I wonder if people working a 9 to 5 would be happier with a yoga ball as opposed to just a standard chair.
I remember I went into like some studio one time and like I saw like all the writers that were there and like the producers, and they all had like these like modified yoga ball chairs.
With a back support though?
Yeah, it did have a back support on it. Yep. It was like this like round with like a back support, and you could put your ball inside of it.
That's really cool.
But or maybe you just have such great spinal posture muscles that you don't need the back. You are the back support.
Definitely test that.
I remember your mom used to. I remember one class specifically where we kind of all like sat down and like she kind of had us like work on like breathing and like our spines and stuff like that. That's kind of always sat with me for a while.
It sat with you literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's good.
That shows she's got great ability. Looks a little nervous.
Ooh, look at that shot. Wow, that was sick.
Oh, wow, that was cool.
That was so cool.
Can we get a drone shot, like either right behind or right in front of the track stars? That'd be pretty cool.
Shot, though. Now we got a little bird's eye view. All right.
Look at this guy. He's checking everyone's footing. He's making sure everyone's loaded in. Does anyone in chat, does anyone run track? How often do you change your spikes on your running cleats?
We're up.
Paulino following Alexis Holmes, who starts quickly if she often does down the back straight or into the back straight. Alexis
Got some fans in the house for some Grand Slam. They've got some fans. Damn.
Who's in the lead right now? Nikisha Price in the lead right now, but everyone's closing in. There she is, Nasir taking the lead right away.
And she'll never let it go.
All right, we're coming around the corner. Let's see. Is it Nasir and Price in the lead?
Finds an extra gear and off she goes. Paulino takes it in.
Thank you. Another race down.
49.12.
Marlady Paulino. Wow. She had track speed on that one.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was her? Wow. And who's the one to the left?
I think that was Nasir.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe that's Nasir.
Nasser was trying to, as you said, you're kind of.
Oh, hi. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Get her thinking, get her worried, get her concerned. But no.
Yep, Nasir came in second, and then Marlady came in
I'm over
first.
I'm over here stretching like I just ran a 300,000 meter, dude.
And I don't think that Paulino wants
I mean, they are the two favorites.
Anybody else in any more races.
Look at all the countries that have been involved in this sport. I love it. Dominican Republic. I didn't know Juan Soto was playing.
Confused at the end. And Carrie pointing out, I'm not sure we had everybody finishing in the lanes we were meant to finish in.
I feel like, what are like the track countries? Jamaica, Kenya.
So look at this. Who is Nasser's in the wrong lane?
Those are always the people who kill it in the marathon.
She's definitely in the wrong lane.
So I'm going to go with those countries.
Now, is that a DQ?
Well,
what's another one? What's the other one called?
USA.
Nah, I mean, I guess, but compared to Jamaica and Kenya, I don't know, maybe.
Well, the fastest guy alive right now is Kenny Bednarek.
The fastest guy alive?
Kenny Bednarek.
Right.
Really?
Faster than Noah Lyles. I think he's faster than Noah Lyles. Did you see that dude on the track today? He looked like the Terminator, running after John Connor. Like.
That's true, yeah.
He's like, Ugh, I'm going to win this race.
Yeah, we're just double checking. We haven't seen a DQ.
I'm going to win $100,000.
Expect we will see one. I don't know if that ever happened to MJ.
All right, the next race, the men's long sprint group, it is the 400 meter. All right, we've got Alexander Ogondo, Caleb McRae, Javon Powell, Matthew Bowling, Muzala Samukanga, Jareem Richards, Matthew Hudson Smith, and Stephen Gardiner.
So these DQs mean a lot. They always mean a lot.
None of the guys in today's event have placed first in this event, or in this next race. None of the guys in this group have placed first. I believe all the guys that placed first in this group were all challengers, so none of the racers. The closest would be Matthew Hudson Smith out of Great Britain. He got second in Jamaica and third in Miami, and then you have Jareem Richards, who got second in Miami. But no first place finishes in this next race, so it'll be interesting to see who in this group will be the first finisher.
The first place finishers were Chris Bailey and Ja'Cory Patterson, both USA guys.
USA, but they're not participating in Philly today, is what I'm saying.
I just stuck with it ever since. At that
Right.
point in time when I was younger, I told
Ryan
him he was on the
Zizi.
scene, and he was doing so well, and I remember
Pull up
telling
like
my
a
dad,
demon on
texting him
Friday.
and telling my dad, Daddy, I want to be just like Otto Bolden. because
looking like I still do got.
in the 200 and 400 meters.
Oh, Jamani said Ethiopia. Did you say Ethiopia, Daniel?
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's the country I meant.
So from that time, I started
That's who I meant.
Kenya, Jamaica, Ethiopia. Have you ever, speaking of Ethiopia, have you ever been to Little Ethiopia?
I've driven through it. It's over by Fairfax, right?
Yeah, I've driven through it as well. I've never like. I want to eat somewhere there though.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a scholarship opportunity to South Plains College in
I bet it's delicious food. What is like Ethiopian food? I kind of want to look it up.
Afterwards, so track and field even provide an education for me. My expectations for this year.
Anyone in the chat been keeping up with the NBA playoffs or the NHL playoffs?
Have good progress throughout the season, so it builds foundation and momentum so that I'm ready to perform.
Interesting.
Jareem Richards is right up there, and the slam winner is Richards.
How many races do you think you're gonna win?
Oh, they've got a meal called Tibbs.
Oh, every last race.
Tib? Like Thibodeau?
Exactly. Fried meat. And then they've got I don't know, this doesn't sound delicious. Injera, I-N-J-E-R-A, fermented pancake-like bread made from teff flour is a staple in Ethiopian cuisine. It's used to scoop up stews and other dishes and is often eaten with the hands. I will say, I do love food, cultures who eat with their hands. I'm not gonna cap with you. Ironically, I feel like it's cleaner. I don't know why. Even though our hands are super dirty, I feel like there's something clean about it.
Him just wanting to know, though.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, if you wash your hands before, I think.
Yeah, but like forks have been used by millions of other mouths as well, you know. So. Also, the clank of metal in your mouth is kind of. It's kind of nice not to have that, you know.
Have you ever used a plastic fork?
Yeah, but that's bad for the planet, so.
Perfectly balanced. Yes, and flat speed-wise, he's better.
If I have the option to do something else, I do.
To be able to break the world record is to have.
Not a big paper plate, plastic fork guy.
Well, really looking forward to this. Matt Hudson-Smith, the Olympic silver medalist. We've got the second, the third, and the fourth
paper.
From the Olympics.
You said paper fork?
In this very race.
Paper fork, paper plate.
I think you said paper fork.
Hudson-Smith.
That would be disgusting. It would just melt in your mouth.
Yeah, like a paper straw.
Richards came back in Miami.
Injera seems like the frickin' hamburger of the frickin' Ethiopian food. Dorowat, a raw chicken stew. They love their stews.
Raw chicken?
A rich chicken stew.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be enjoying the dodo wat.
Both of one slams. I know that Matt.
You can have all the dodo wat.
I mean,
I don't know. I'd definitely try it. It's good to be adventurous.
Axe, how you doing? If you guys are just joining us from the sidelines, thank you to Creator Sports Network. This is Grand Slam Track in Philadelphia. I'm Cullen Mack.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio.
Make sure you guys subscribe to us. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. We're all from the sidelines CD on all platforms. Also, there's a link posted in chat. If you guys could click on it, interact with it a little bit. It's just part of Creator Sports Network, just to track some interaction with our channel. There's like 3 blue buttons you click when you first click the link, and there's like another blue button, I think, or like a search bar. Just interact with it a little bit for us. We'd extremely appreciate it.
Not just appreciate, extremely.
Extremely.
What are we in, the long sprint?
Men's long sprint, it's the 400 meter.
Michael Johnson, second in the world.
His bread and butter.
Wade Van Niekerk. This dude was a beast. Niekerk. Obviously he's a beast if he has the best record of all time.
Yeah, right. Van Niekerk.
Robinson. Matthew Hudson-Smith, 5th best all-time record.
He is racing today.
And he has the 5th best all-time record, yet he hasn't placed first in a Grand Slam track event. Interesting.
It's kind of crazy.
That is like ridiculous, bro. Tate McRae. Out of Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's right, Mo. You're right. You said Tate McRae?
Yes. GST debut. First year as a pro.
Hasn't been running badly at all. Just everyone else has been flying. So, Matt Bowling, good to see him here. Very close to his
Who's making their GST debut today? 3 people, right? In this group, Matthew Bowling, Javon Powell.
Out of those 3 guys, McRae, Powell, and Bowling, who do you think is going to be the best?
Who's going to have the best finish? This is cool. So we got 2 USA guys, 1 Jamaican. They all are 24, and they all have about similar personal best times, around 44 seconds and some change. So, I'm gonna go with the no, I have to go with Matt Bowling. I was gonna go with Javon Powell because he has the best personal best, but I have to go with Matthew Bowling because because of his college. He went to UGA. Go Dogs!
And he probably was thinking, oh, give me lane 3 or 4. Give me a chance to run a good 4, and I'll have another go.
Yeah, I've got a question for you, Daniel. I've got a question.
Shoot.
If you had the ability, I know you're a big Ohio State fan. If you had the ability to go to Ohio State, would you go? Would you attend 4 years of college there?
Great question, man. No, probably not.
Yeah.
Because I don't. First of all, university is just not my thing. You know, I think it's a lot of a commitment and time and effort, and I don't even know what my major would be at a school like that. And I don't know if my liver would be able to survive all the frat parties. So, football games alone, off your question, I would go. Everything else, I would have to be in Ohio. No diss, but going from California to Ohio is certainly a drop-off, in my opinion, weather-wise. And I don't know about
currently in the lead.
I don't know about people-wise. If I was offered a 4-year scholarship to Ohio State, let me put it that way, I still wouldn't go. So, no, I wouldn't go. What about you? What about Georgia? If someone said you can go to Georgia for 4 years, would you go?
44.49. That's insane.
And why would you go? Why would you want to go?
Matthew Hudson-Smith. He got his first dub.
Nice. Well, not yet. He still has to have a good showing tomorrow.
He has his first place finish at GST.
Does he?
That's his first, at least in this event.
At least in this. Yeah.
Funny thing, I actually, when I was looking to transfer schools, I actually got accepted to Georgia before I ended up going to UC Riverside, and I decided not to go. So yeah, same thing. I don't think I would go. It's not my vibe. Different kind of people. Nothing knocking on the school, but not my place.
Also, it's a commitment. You got to go for 4 years.
Yeah. Lucas, was that you on Modern Family? If you're talking to me, yes, that was me. I did do an episode of Modern Family.
How about that? That's a great comment, huh? You're getting recognized for Modern Family?
That's pretty cool. I'll take that, man. Yeah, if you're talking to me, yep, that was me. I played a soccer ref. Mo, this is my first time watching your guys' live, and it's so good. Well, thank you, Mo. We really appreciate it.
You must have low standards, huh? Just kidding.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, we appreciate it. We have fun with this, so we're glad that you're enjoying it too.
Seriously.
If anyone else wants to say nice stuff in the chat, that would be great. That'd be great.
That would be amazing. Because
I wouldn't be opposed.
Your main event, you want to win, man. You want to win your main event.
That's your cue, guys. That's your cue. No, okay.
Well, that's given him a chance because not only was.
All right, next event. It's the women's short distance, but this is not a short distance event. It's the 1500 meter.
We've reached 100 messages.
Mary, we've got Mary Mora.
Where are you in line?
Oh, Caleb McRae. And Jareem Richards, second and third in that one.
I think that's is that Ethiopia on the flag? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Jareem?
Oh, it's Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago. Roll Tide. He went to Bama, and so did McRae. So Roll Tide in the top spot. Matthew Bowling Finishing over Javon Powell, so I'll take that. The 2 challengers. All right, so for the women's 1500 meter, got Mary Mora, Georgia Hunter Bell. Mary Mora's from Kenya. Georgia Hunter Bell's from England, but she went to college at Cal Berkeley. Abby Caldwell out of Australia. Nia Akins went to college at Penn. So she's on home territory right now. This is her field, her dirt, her clay. She knows this track like the back of her hand. Jess Hull out of Oregon. Nikki Hiltz out of Arkansas. Deribe Weltegi out of Ethiopia. That's a familiar name. And we've got Abby Wiley. She went to Huntington, Indiana.
All 3 of those names, Hiltz, Weltegi, and Hall, are all familiar.
Yeah, they're all erasers. I remember we had them before. Weltegi finished first in Kenya. I'm sorry, Kenya. In Kingston, Jamaica. So we are familiar with her game. She has great game. She finished 3rd in Miami. Nikki Hiltz, 3rd in Jamaica, 2nd in Miami. Jess Hull, 4th in both of those events.
I understand, but these, when you look at the GST slam results, what is the difference between those and the previous GST race results? I don't understand what the difference is. That doesn't make sense to me.
Here for Hills.
A bit of a hamstring problem in the 200 in Miami.
Well,
so he's done well to come back from that.
So Deribe's time was 4 minutes, 4 seconds, and 51 milliseconds.
We've got this women's 1500 meters first race.
Lucas, I'm curious. How do you know? How do you know it was me? How'd you know, man? I'm curious. He just happened to find our link.
Olympic bronze medalist from Great Britain.
Well, he put 2 and 2 together. I give him that.
We're looking forward to seeing her take on the.
Oh, are you looking at the season groups thing? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know how this works either.
On Grand Slam track.
Where's Fred Curley? I didn't see Fred Curley today. Dude, where's Oblique Seville? Do you remember that guy? He was flying. We had Oblique Seville fans last time in the chat. In the chat? Where you at?
Oblique, yeah, there was a big Oblique guy.
In the chat, where you at? Bad, and I put it on the map. Ugh.
Pretty big performance, and she will know.
Look at all the racers.
I think Sydney is racing.
Oh wait, oh Nikki Hiltz is the Lululemon sponsor. That's right. I forgot about that.
Well, I didn't think it was a guy wearing Lululemon. Just kidding.
Nicholas, are you guys getting degrees? Schoolwork's differently here. I'm getting a diploma in marketing. Yeah, so right now I have a bachelor's of science in biology, and then I'm about to go pursue my master's. So yeah, I already have an undergraduate degree. I'm going to get a graduate degree now.
The Australian champs, but has stayed in the US since then. Nia Akins, good to see.
I'm just trying to get out of community college and then wave my education goodbye.
Another very good Australian, had an incredible.
Are you gonna sing So Long, Farewell?
Whatever it takes, just to get that taste out of my mouth, honestly.
Yeah, thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it, man. It has been a grind. It's been a long grind. I mean, we were talking about graduation earlier. It was a great time of my life, and you know, I'm kind of excited to get back into it. You know, I feel like I haven't had a lot going on lately, so have a little bit of like structure to life again will be good. So yeah, I'm looking.
Think having 2 jobs gives you structure, man?
2 jobs? Yeah, no.
Well,
not the kind of structure I want.
I mean, I'd rather have jobs than school, to be honest with you. At least I'm making money. All right, here we go. Come on, here we go.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, minimum wage. Not to knock on minimum wage, but you know, with school you're building up to a chance to make lots of money compared to just minimum wage. Oh, congratulations, Nicholas. Well, thank you for your service, even though you're not serving our military, right? I appreciate you putting your life on your line for your country. That's great.
Did you need that diploma to go to the military, or could you have just gone right in?
Yeah, does your degree or diploma have anything to do with what you'll be doing in the military? Are you marketing for the military?
She did look really good over in Germany at the Road to Records.
I really appreciate it. I have a lot of respect for you, man.
She likes to be up front. Hiltz looks great.
He's like, look at this new tank. Don't you guys want to buy it?
Almost like their thing to match a little bit of the colors of the track, but Hiltz is so excited to be back.
Minimum wage is tough, and I don't think it's getting any higher.
We lost 6 viewers when this race started.
That's awful. Come on, guy. You're not a big Lexi Hull fan? Get out of here, then.
It's Jess Hull. It's Jess Hull.
I combine.
There's not even a Lexi in the race.
There is well, there was earlier. I'm getting her mixed up. Fuck, I don't even know. That's awful.
Can you remind me where you're at, Nicholas? I'm sorry. It's been a couple weeks, man.
Get Jess Hall.
Nikki Hiltz in the Lululemon.
Look at Nikki Hiltz. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Jess holding strong.
Singapore. Okay, that's right. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember. I knew it started with an S.
Now she's rested. She hasn't
Sing a pour one out for my brother Nick.
In Miami, and now so she's rested and she's
had great training. And again, sorry, compulsory.
Pour one out because you're alive and I respect you, not because I mean you usually pour one out for a dead person.
Last question, by compulsory, are you saying like, is that like mandatory? Who do I got for this one, Cullen? Oh, Honey, what's up? That's tough.
Honey is back.
Honey is back. You know what? I'm gonna go.
Honey.
I think I'm gonna go with our old friend Deribe Welteji from Ethiopia. She won first in. Is that her right there? Thank goodness. And she won first back in Jamaica, and I feel like she got third in Miami. I think she wants to get another dub under her belt. What about you, Daniel?
I'm going. How many laps is this?
This is the last lap right now.
I mean, I think Lululemon pulls ahead.
Oh, Nikki Hiltz for the dub with the Lululemon.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Blue shorts. Why not?
She's got the tape on her thigh right now. I know she's got a little hamstring injury.
I love an upset. I don't know.
Look at Jess Hull in the lead.
Jess Hull.
Welteji though, right behind her by a meter. She's got to turn on the boosters though if she wants to secure a dub.
What is that? Yeah. Or like the.
Oh, here we go. They need to stop showing everyone. They need to show these two in the
final. Yeah, there we go.
This is the shot. We need this shot.
Oh, look at Jess Hull.
Come on. Oh no! Deribe! She's pulling up. Come on.
Oh, Jess, no, Jess. Oh God. No.
Deribe!
Freaking $20,000 on you, Jess.
She's a runner. She's a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star. Oh, and they're hugging. That's nice.
I do love me some Jess Hall, though. I am gonna go.
Do you think they like whisper like insanely rude things, like "How dare you beat me"? But good job. Good job.
I'm following Jessica Hall on Instagram.
Are you shoot your shot right now, Daniel? Right now.
That's not why I'm following.
Hall knows that this is important to win that initial event.
All right, Nicholas, mandatory 2 years of service. Kind of wasting my prime. No, that's not wasting your prime, man. That's 2 years. That's all right. You're doing some good for your country. And it's 2 years. That's not too bad, you know. It's like I'm thinking of it as like you're getting your master's, you know. I don't want to go to uni. I'm going to be wasting more time. No, I feel you.
Uni is a waste of time, I think. No.
Depends on what I feel like you're going into. Because if you're trying to be a doctor, you have to go to uni.
slams up to this point where she's been out kicked.
Or else you're gonna have some like voodoo magic person casting spells on you with their Rishi rocks and their crystals.
Well, yeah, doctor's like the one where you do have to go.
The importance of getting to that finish line across the board, right, today and tomorrow.
No, as much as I crap on universities, there's definitely like, it's definitely like the only option for certain avenues.
Yeah, I think there's certain avenues where it's like you definitely have to go, and then there's some where I would agree like you can kind of get around going to university for that kind of stuff.
Marine biologist, do you really have to go to like 8 years of school for that?
I think you do, yeah.
Wow.
Because you have to learn about like the animals, and then there's places that like won't give you hands-on experience unless you have schooling for stuff like that.
46 for the last 300, but that's
sounds a little bit like you can't join the club if you don't have this credential, though. You know, like you're judged book by its cover here.
Can't hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Lego. People keep joining right when the races are ending.
If you're trying to work in the government, you need to go to 8 years of political science. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of understand like some of it to maybe like learn about fundamentals and maybe stuff, and then maybe make connections. But then at that point, I would think like it's more like just trying to like get internships and like get into places to work under people. Like Marcella, her boyfriend went to law school, and now he's got a job working for like the city of Arizona.
Does that have anything to do with the law?
Yeah, like he's working for like the court of Arizona.
The crowd is awesome today.
Oh, it's not City of Arizona. I'm sorry. City of Phoenix court system. I don't think I want to do uni since I want to do more creative work like editing, media stuff, which is more skill based. Yeah, good point, Nicholas. That's another one. I don't think you got to go to school for editing and media stuff. I mean, you definitely can go to school for it, but I feel like it's constantly evolving so much that you'd probably get more up-to-date stuff just learning on your own.
Also, I mean, an editing company's not going to ask you for a master's degree in editing.
Yeah.
You know?
Where's your PhD? Where's your doctorate in editing?
That's what I love about the entertainment industry. It's not school-driven.
I will say though, I do have high respect for people that like go to like Juilliard and study like acting and stuff like that, you know, and theater. I do respect those people for like.
How often does that work out for them?
Really dedicating. I feel like a lot of big actors went to school and like studied their stuff. Not all of them, but I feel like there is a good amount that like went to school and studied.
She didn't impede anybody, but you have to stay in your lane. Now in the Grand Slam, I mean, at the games.
Next time we know Daniel will be attending med school. That's funny.
Yeah, maybe on a TV show.
Yeah, right. Weston, yo, what's up, man?
I know Weston Road.
Some actors that went to Juilliard. Viola Davis.
It's a little confusing.
It says Robin Williams went there. Is that right?
It is normal, and at the end of the day, everyone else stayed in their lane. So as far as special
Phoebe Cates.
I mean, it's tough. You don't want to see a DQ, but it was.
What did Morgan Freeman do?
Yes.
Please tell me you didn't go to school. Please.
What if you're not tall enough to reach to do an autograph?
That's where the toss comes in.
Okay.
Is an athlete going to do a Lambo leap?
A what?
A Lambo leap. It's when you actually run and jump into the stands.
The football guys do that.
They do.
And
who's going to be first?
NFL, not soccer.
Freeman graduated high school in 1955.
Oh, Keith David went there? That's crazy.
But talking about jumping or hurdling, Trey Cunningham, we just saw him walking away out of shot there.
Instead to enlist in the United States Air Force.
The short hurdles, men first.
He took acting classes at the Pasadena Playhouse. He also studied theater arts at Los Angeles City College.
Nice, dude.
Morgan Freeman, he didn't go to some distinguished university, and he's one of the most distinguished actors of all time.
But he still went to school for it, is what I'm saying.
He didn't go to frickin' Juilliard, you know?
I'm not saying like, I'm just naming Juilliard. I'm just saying like there's people go to school to study like that craft though too.
He went to Los Angeles City College though. You know,
that's still a school that you can go study stuff at.
It's not some distinguished club that you have to fight to get into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just naming Juilliard as a school.
Oh, there's that. There's Carnegie Mellon.
I mean, shit. What's his name? Colin Jost went to Harvard, right? Did he study acting at Harvard?
Who studies acting at Harvard?
I think Colin Jost did. Or he did screenwriting there or something.
I didn't even know they had that. I didn't even know they. I bet they do have like a media arts program or whatever.
Katie Mixon went to Carnegie Mellon.
Yeah, she did.
That's cool.
That I remember. That much I remember, my friend. All right, here we go.
So people do go to school for it.
They do.
They do study it.
Yeah.
All right, men's short hurdles, 110 meter. We got Eric Edwards Jr., Jamal Britt, Lorenzo Simonelli, Freddie Crittenden III, Daniel Roberts, Cordell Tinch, Trey Cunningham, and Jakob Zemanski. Oh, Szymanski.
I went to acting school for 5 years. It was on the set of CBS Radford. It was interesting. Actually. That was my acting school.
Had a good win just recently, actually, against Britt and Omar.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Both of them in Savona in Italy just last week.
I had a one-day intensive on the set of Modern Family. That was a fun acting class.
That is school, brother. You're gonna learn more on those sets than you are in some freaking, you know, I don't know, from some teacher at some acting school. That's what
I feel like I never. Do you ever like talk? Would you ever talk about acting while on set? Like I feel like when I was on set, like that was like the last thing I talked about. Like I always talked about like other stuff though. Maybe that was just me.
You're doing it, and you're using your eyes as the ways of picking things up. You're watching whatever other people do, and not only that, you're seeing how the camera works as well, because you're on a set. You know, the most the most professional version of this industry, more than a I don't know, like a lecture hall. You know what I mean? So like you're seeing everything at once, which is kind of great.
No, that's great. But no, I was asking if like you like ever like actually discussed it with people, like your fellow actors, because like I know you can take it all in with your eyes, but I was just asking like, did you ever like sit down with like Diedrich Bader and you're like, oh hey, like how do you approach this scene, or like what's your kind of method behind this stuff?
For sure. That's part of building the chemistry, you know? I mean, some actors don't want to do that, and that's just them. But definitely, I would encourage that for sure, because you're all learning as well. It's a learning experience. No one's a master at it, unless they got a master's, I guess. But no, dude, no one's mastering that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I was just always like curious, like, because everyone has their own approach, you know? Like, do they discuss their own approach, like with their fellow?
I think you should. Knowledge is free. It shouldn't be kept. It shouldn't be gatekeeped. Here we go. Boom. Boom.
Okay, see, the guy that finished second knocked over 2 hurdles, though. So
he still made it to second.
What is the penalty for knocking over 2 hurdles?
What's the
Britt, Jamal Britt.
Oh, look at him.
He finished 4th in Miami. He finishes 1st today. He's from Nevada, Las Vegas.
A lot of these guys go to college, unless you're Lorenzo Simonelli. He's already my favorite because he didn't go to college, and he's from Italy. So. But if you're doing sports, you kind of, a lot of them do. All American athletes go to college.
Considering how good his 100
Do they study there? Absolutely. The good ones don't. Jaylen Brown went to Cal. He probably was.
Oh yeah, they said Jaylen Brown's like really smart.
Oh, he's incredibly smart.
I think British actors do go to school most often than not. I know they study theater. Like that's a big thing over there. Like Benedict Cumberbatch is a huge theater guy. Like I think him and Hugh Jackman, I think, have both said that they prefer doing theater than like actual movies.
Different. It's a finer form of acting, that's for sure.
It's a very. I mean, I think I saw some interview where they were talking about they're like the approach is so different compared to like a feature film. You know, like it's a totally different approach, and especially because I think they highlight how it's like you only have one take on stage. You know, you don't have multiple times to try something and really hit the mark. It's like this is the mark you have to hit when you're performing.
Like walking on a tightrope is what they say.
Hitting hurdles slows you down, but I don't think there's a penalty.
That's gonna be
no penalty.
A very interesting 100 meters tomorrow for these hurdlers. 12 points, Tinch and Cunningham. Cunningham close enough, but the points.
One more event.
Jamal Britt.
And he lost a 10th there, a full 10th on Jamal Britt.
Yeah, one more event. The women's short hurdles, 100 meter. Megan Taper, Tia Jones, Dataji Kambunji. My favorite, Sydney McLaughlin-Laroni, Akira Nugent, Danielle Williams, Tania Marshall, and Christina Clemens. If Sydney McLaughlin-Laroni does not win this race, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Well, Tinch.
I guess she hasn't competed in this group because her stats aren't up for us on our page, but apparently the winner of this race in Jamaica was Tia Jones out of Marietta, Georgia. Shout out, she's from the A. And then I guess Tia Jones also got second in Miami, but this is definitely Sydney McLaughlin-Laroni all the way. Like this is her bread and butter.
I wish we had like a die-hard Grand Slam track fan in our on screen with us.
Can we get Michael Johnson like as a third box on the stream?
That would be sick.
Like he's right here.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to do theater? Yeah, I would love to give it a shot. I mean, before I came to Los Angeles, I did like theater in Georgia. I feel like a lot of people do theater. Like a lot of the people I know have like theater backgrounds in acting, so it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'd love to try to do like a theater production. That'd be great.
You look at young Dataji Kambunji, who
pays a lot of money too.
She's developing as a young hurdler.
No, I'm being sarcastic. Not a lot of money in theater, but a lot of experience, and that you should value more when you're young, you know, for sure.
Experience, and I'd say like I feel like a lot of people I know that like have done big theater productions are really well respected people. Like I remember when Bryan Cranston, after Breaking Bad, like I think one of the first things he did when Breaking Bad ended was he went and did like a theater production, and I was like, oh, that's like such an interesting step to do, like step away from the limelight for a bit to go do a different kind of limelight before getting back into the main event. I tried theater and it was overwhelming. It couldn't have been as overwhelming as the military, Nicholas.
Yeah, right? Well, you know, people cater to different strengths. Maybe military's right up his alley, you know?
I'm picturing Nicholas with like the buzz cut already, you know?
Let's see how she goes with that. Megan Tapper, the Dominican.
Is that it? Yeah.
All right. McLaughlin-Laroni is in lane 4. She's got the purple shorts on.
She
looks like she's ready to run through a brick wall, dude. Or maybe run through a wall filled with hurdles.
Can't stop moving. Like her feet. She just cannot stop moving. Please stop. Stop. Please.
I think she's like a shark. If she stopped moving, she dies.
Yeah. Is that what? If sharks stop moving, they die?
I think so. I don't know. I heard that off of an SNL bit. Someone was playing. I think Taron Killam was playing Andy Cohen, and he's like, "I'm like a shark. If I stop moving, I die."
You played Andy Cohen?
Yeah.
That's good. What's he up to these days, Taron Killam?
I don't know. He's one of those guys that, like, once SNL ended, for him, he kind of, like, I don't really know where he went.
Right, I said the same about Will Forte, and he's been killing it.
Yeah.
He's just in that show 4 Seasons on Netflix by Tina Fey. I watched the whole thing. It was a treat.
What about Bobby Moynihan? He had, like, a couple shows, and that kind of went nowhere.
Good one. Bobby Moynihan's a good one.
Do most
well, yeah, I see the statistics of, like, how many SNL, like, retired, like, SNL alumni go on to do at least 2 movies. You know what I mean?
Or just something after SNL.
Right. I love, you know, Jay Farrow. He found like a shtick where he does impressions,
and
so he can go on any talk show. He can go on any talk show, and he's also got the but his thing is impressions.
But he can't do. He hasn't really done anything though after SNL.
Oh, I know. But if you're gonna see anything about him, it's gonna be him doing an impression. Is my point.
Do most actors hate watching themselves? I'd say it's 50-50.
I don't like it.
It's kind of weird.
I don't like it.
Here, I'm gonna turn it up.
That's a great question.
Oh, Sydney got a late start.
Oh my God,
Can she catch up? She got a late start there, dude. Nah, she's falling behind.
She's not gonna win.
Wow.
Not gonna win.
Wow, that was insane. Was that a Kira Nugent? I think that was a Kira Nugent. It was a Kira Nugent, and then Tia Jones right behind her. I want to see that again. Sydney did not get off her blocks in time. I don't know if she slipped or what, but she, like, it was almost like there was a gun. She saw everyone get up, and then she was like, oh, I need to get up.
Kira Nugent. Wow, good for her, man. She's an Adidas athlete? Right on.
That's actually a really great question, Marcin. Yeah, that's... I know some people that, like, can't watch themselves at all. I know some people that, like, they love watching themselves. I know, like, a lot of, like, people I know, like, anytime they're in, like, a TV, like, a show or a movie or whatever, like, I mean, you want to go see yourself, right? So you invite your friends to go see yourself, and then, like, they enjoy it, but, you know, like, it's kind of, like, weird to see yourself on screen.
Or they're always like, I wasn't good, stop lying.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's like a weird thing seeing your work. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I thought I was awful. It's like, at that point, you're fishing for the compliment, though.
Yeah, to me, I think it's just, like, weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Also, your friends are never going to give you honest feedback.
Yeah, like, I remember the first time I saw Miles from Tomorrowland. I watched, like, 5 minutes, and I turned it off. And I was like, I don't need to see any more of that. Like, it's weird, you know?
Thought you could have done better? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just, like, not that. Like, it's literally weird to, like, hear myself on TV. Like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't, like, a shitting on myself. I thought I did great. I think it was just, like, weird to, like, I'm here, but, like, that's me, you know?
Oh, well, then that's you just psyching yourself out, because if you think you did great, you know, I don't know, it probably just psychs you out watching it.
I just got a knock on my door.
It's his master's degree. It's being delivered to his door in the Theater of the Arts. 8 years in at Wyoming. Graduated with a master's degree in Theater of the Arts. Megan Tapper. Doesn't sound very Jamaican. Megan Tapper. Interesting. Not that, I don't know. Danielle Long. Oh, do Jamaicans have very, like, American names? I mean, I guess Bob Marley? That sounds pretty...
To execute my race, you know, it's coming along very nicely for me. And
Usain Bolt? All right, well, guys, it has been a treat as we start and we end with an establishing shot of Philadelphia.
Great job. We'll see you tomorrow.
What is their city? The city of brotherly love, correct. As Akira Nucci? No, McLaughlin Lavroni. Doesn't matter how many matches she loses, she's always going to have a bunch of fans wanting her autograph. So it's been a treat to hang out with you guys. I know Colin would say the same. Thank you all for being here, spending your Saturday with us. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that was an upset. I thought, you always bet on Sydney to win an event like that. This is her bread and butter. So, tough loss for her. I mean, did she even place top 3? I mean, if I were her, I'd be like, I don't think I even want to sign an autograph right now. After that showing. But it just goes to show you her humility and the ability for her to flip that switch and be able to make somebody's day.
There was 2 young businessmen at my
Have you ever gone to a fight, get a haircut, and they have American Housewife playing on the TV, and they're like, is that you? What a specific question. No, because I've never gotten a professional haircut, Hector. That's why I try to book TV shows and movies so I can get free haircuts on the set. But what an oddly specific question that I can't answer because no, I've never experienced that before. That would be pretty surreal, though, to see my work just being broadcast on a TV somewhere, for sure. I don't know if that's every actor's dream. It's certainly not my dream, but it is something that will make you feel good to see yourself, at least for that short moment. It is kind of like a, what do you call it? Like a come full circle moment when you see yourself in some random place, like on a gym screen or... I do remember, I will say this, on my way to Italy, which Colin's familiar with, they had American Housewife on the plane. And I took a photo. I don't know if it's still on my Instagram. That was a pretty cool thing to see. Me being on like a Delta flight. And then I told everybody, pilot, can I make an announcement? Everybody, if you're already watching Modern Family, turn it off because there's a new show in town, everybody. And you might see a familiar face. And I bought everyone a glass of Pinot Grigio, and I brought them to watch American Housewife. And I had every passenger watching myself. So that was a great feeling.
Yeah, I remember I was on that flight. I didn't get the Pinot Grigio because when you jumped on the call, I jumped out of the plane. I was like, Rook, forget it. Like, It was a rough fall.
Yeah. No parachute?
No, I landed in a body of water. I hit like a dive, so I didn't like belly flop or anything. It was like a perfect, like, no splash. It was like a, Michael Phelps was there. He was like...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just had have you ever had those like those sale, like, like when kids stand outside like Target and they're selling like chocolate bars?
Yeah.
I just had these 2 kids come to my door and they were selling coupons, like fast food coupons. And it was like a booklet of them. It's like
coupons.
It's like $20. It's coupons. It's all like free wings at Wingstop, like free burger at McDonald's, like all this stuff. And I was like, look, guys, like I don't really eat fast food like that, but
you don't?
Not really. So
at one point you were.
At one point, yeah, I did, but I don't really eat like that much anymore. Like if it's really late, like last night I didn't get out of work till midnight, so I went to McDonald's because like one of the only things open.
That was last night, dude.
I haven't had like fast food in like 3 weeks, dude. I haven't had fast food in like 3 weeks. I got out of work at midnight. It was like the only thing open.
Well, there's also a grocery store open at 12 a.m.
I'm not cooking at 12 a.m. though. Because I wouldn't be done until like 1 a.m.
Was there not an In-N-Out open somewhere that you had to go?
In-N-Out was slammed. I drove by the In-N-Out and the line was out of the parking lot. Anyway, the point is I didn't buy the coupon, but I did give them some money for. I was like, I appreciate your guys' hustle. They're going door to door in every place at our apartment complex right now. I was like, I appreciate your guys' hustle. Like, here's some money.
Oh, that's nice of you. That's nice of you. That shows you the kind of person you are. See, even if he's making up this fabricated story and it's all BS, which it isn't, it shows you what kind of man he is. Honestly. So,
I mean, you say you were
yeah,
amped
man.
about that. I was amped about seeing Marco.
But it is possible that we return tomorrow. I know Colin will definitely be here. I probably will be attending day 2 of Grand Slam track.
Tomorrow, just got our message. Tomorrow it starts at 12:30.
12:30 p.m. A little bit earlier.
Yeah, so if you guys are around 12:30 p.m. tomorrow, Grand Slam track.
Everyone say their goodbyes in their chat. Get their last licks in. Last
12:30
question.
Pacific. Yes, Weston.
NO0. Nicholas sent a GIF or a emoji.
All right, guys. Any last thoughts, Daniel?
I got nothing other than it's yet another eventful day of Grand Slam track.
All right. Well, I'm Cullen Mack.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio.
Thank you for tuning in to From the Sidelines. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more Grand Slam track with